Hey everyone, Icylobster here, and we got another game, and mine too. And we have BlastTefel versus VirusNaama. So, they're talking right now. I want to read it, but I'm not going to, because it will distract me too much. So we have, BlastTefel, VirusNaama. So it is a TVZ, and this map is, I've been seeing this map a lot recently, so I don't know, maybe all the games happen on this map because it is pretty big. And I guess these guys know each other. I don't know either of these players, so can't tell you anything about them. But you see extractor trick, so he got maxed out. I mean, he was supply capped, so you know, make an extractor, make a drone, cancel it, and you got an extra drone. Always good. So they are very chatty right now. I kind of wish I knew these players. They seem to know each other. So all I can ask myself right now is why don't we know each other? Why couldn't we all three be friends? But nope. Instead, I am alone in my room talking to myself like usual. And yeah. So he's gonna see that our player is not right here, and he's gonna know instantly that Virus is actually down here. So, oh, and that is because they disabled this spawn location on this map. So no super close spawns, which is, I'd say, very good for a Zerg player. If they were close, and he would have had a really hard time expanding, and he's actually going a fairly fast expansion, 15 expand. So yeah, very common expansion timing. We are seeing him get his gas right now. And what is our, oh, there's my production tab. Kinda late on that one. He's upgrading his command center. We got a barracks. Don't see anything crazy, gonna wall in. But we're gonna see what he's gonna be doing. Do we have any gas? We have one gas, so we can see factory. And well, not much is going on for now. So we wait for the game to sort of start up, since every game has sort of a slow start to it. I guess I can take this time to talk about this map in general, I guess. So basically, you can only spawn close by air, or close by, or actually completely diagonal across the map. Which, what this means is that this map is basically macro games. I don't think I've seen many rushes. I have seen bunker rush, but it's not usually the most effective. It can be, but it's gotta be done really early, and then someone's actually gonna get in and see everything, which surprised me a little. Oh yeah, we do have a factory, so he knows it's fast expo. But what I was saying about the long distance map, what it means is that rushes aren't the best. You can do proxy, make like a fake, make a barracks next to the Zerg base and something crazy like that, but it's basically always a macro game, which I would say is generally the Zerg's comfort zone, because Zergs, well, they're the macro race, so if you don't know how to macro as a Zerg, you're not quite doing it right. I mean, they can rush and all that stuff. They can do, you know, 6 pool, 8 pool, 10 pool, 7 pool, 9 pool, whatever early pool you want to do. But it's not nearly, I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it. Unless it's a ZVZ. ZVZs are always retarded, and it's like rush versus rush. The guy with the more lings and the banelings wins. That's how they go. So we actually see doubled reactor, and we are seeing a starport, so it is the 1-1-1 build, or if you prefer Husky's way, the Destiny Cloud Fist, which I'm personally a fan of. I don't know how Husky just like pulled that out of his hat, but I really like it. Destiny Cloud Fist. Destiny Cloud Fist. It just sounds more epic to it, you know? So we're seeing Hellions out right now, very normal. Terrans love to start with Hellions. It's good, very good map control and harass unit. So we're seeing those go across the map. Doesn't look like Virus actually has anything to deal with it. I'm actually surprised. He's getting in easy mode. What is going on here? I don't see anything to deal with this. And a bunch of lings just popped. With some good micro, he might be able to take out most of them. He's actually getting himself in a corner. This is not good at all. If he gets this around, both of his Hellions will die. But no, he's actually doing very well. Very good micro. Just one more flame, and he's going to get a... Oh, he's roasting so many lings. I'm actually very impressed by that. Let's see the units lost. And yeah, the Zerg lost a bit more. So that was very, very, very good alien micro. Don't know who this Nama is, but I was impressed. And let's see, he's going to follow it up with a drop. Dude, I'm liking this guy already. He's just aggressive and all over the place. So I am a fan. And he's actually getting a fast third, which I'm also a fan of. I love seeing macro Terran. You don't see them nearly enough. Because Terran are so strong on 2 base. Imagine what you can do on 3 base. I mean, oh man. So we're seeing troops for it starting. And once again, these aliens are just going to walk in the base. So I really feel like Blast is just dropping the ball on this one. He's trying to get Baneling Nest up. He's trying to get Spire up. Neither are up. He's trying to get Spinecrawlers up. They're not up either. So he's really... I'm actually surprised the Hellions didn't do more damage. And we are seeing them over here. So he just roasted a drone who was trying to expand. So no expansion. He denied an expansion. Very good play by Riders. And we have the drop in here. And he actually... all the drones went away. We have the Lings trying to deal with it. You can just pick them up and leave. Yep. There we go. So I'm really liking this guy so far. Only 6 workers killed, which isn't a lot, but every worker counts. Much less workers mining, more minerals to spend, etc. He's using a scan, which surprised me a little bit because he was already in here and I feel like he saw most of what he needed to. But I don't know. More info is always better than less info. Gonna heal up here. So I don't know. I am liking this Nama guy. We have another medevac over here. We have a Viking, which I don't see this a ton, but I feel like if one Viking out is very good. It gives you map presence, it gives you air control, it snipes overlords. They can't have overlords all over the map. I think it's very smart, and I feel like more Terran players should do this. And we're seeing his 3rd land right now. And it is orbital, so he's going to be having tons of mules. We're seeing a bunch of barracks. We're seeing the speed upgrade for Banelings. Stimpaks are on the way. Infantry 1 is on the way. Attack, not shields. So we're seeing Nama go in the middle of the map. And at this point, I'm going to say Blast is in a lot of trouble. Does he even have a macro hatch? No. Oh my gosh. He doesn't have a macro hatch. He doesn't have a 3rd base. He's starting his 3rd base now. Our Terran player already has his 3rd base up. All I'm going to say here is Blast is in really bad... he's in a really bad spot right now. His mutas are out. His Banelings are out. His speed's almost done. We have tanks going on the way for Nama. And I don't know. He's going to have to take a fast fourth or something, but he can't because Nama's about to push out. He doesn't have a lot, but I would say he's in much better shape economically. He's probably doing superb. And yeah, he's almost the same amount of harvesters plus mules. That's like ownage right there. So... if we get a few good Baneling hits, all these Marines will be gone. So we're going to need a good surround. Banelings, we need 1 good Baneling. And no, we actually see a reasonably good split. Marines splitting in the back and everything. So I don't feel like Nama had that much in the first place, and I feel like he did minimize his losses. And he still lost everything, but it took more units of Blast to take him out than it would have, because he split his Marines fairly well. And the 3rd base is almost up. Definitely a good... I don't know, I guess... I feel... well, Nama, I feel, has been playing very well. I feel like him moving out wasn't a very good idea. Simply because he really didn't have that much at all. And combat shield on the way, he's actually losing a few SCVs. There's hurt over here, but he has none right over here, and we're going to see 2 go up now. So, and I feel like he should get a 4th hatch up soon. He actually is right over here. So we got a 4th hatch up going for our Zerg player, our Blast. And our Terran player is just macroing up even more. So we are seeing an armory on the way, probably going to get some Thors out. He has a sensor tower on the way, and it's right here. Very good idea. It gives you big map control, well, map awareness, I'm going to say. So definitely good. I feel like you don't see them as much as you should, and we actually have a lot of mutas in the base, and there's nothing here to deal with them other than 1 missile turret. We got 2 Vikings, so those are actually going to do a lot. But I don't know, I feel like he's actually losing a lot more than he should be, and we got the Marines going in. And these mutas, how much did they do? Yeah, 24 killed. He's now losing his mutas to the Vikings, but he's doing a lot more damage than I feel like Nama should let him. Nama didn't have any turrets up, or not enough turrets up. And he's actually Actually, now I don't know. A lot of mutas were just lost, like, without any real reason. This didn't even go down. So I'm starting to second guess his move there. He was good, and he didn't leave. He should have left with his winnings. He already had plenty. He's actually losing even more, so poor control by Blast, I'm going to say. We actually have a few banelings here. We got armor 1 on the way for them, and attack 1 on the way for them. So both melee upgrades. I don't think the mutas have anything. They do not, and nothing's on the way for them. And we have the 5th base going up for our Zerg player. Mutas over here. And I'm going to say our Zerg player is actually in much better shape now. I'm actually very impressed by how he's coming back in this. I'm kind of upset by his creep spread. It makes me kind of angry that he has like nothing going on. I guess that tumor was killed, but I mean, come on, man. Come on! Got the Marines coming out here. The Army Marines, I feel like it's not that scary at all. Let's check the units. Naama doesn't have the most units, and he's actually a bit behind the SCV count now. Our Zerg player just went like full macro mode, and he's at 91 harvesters. That is a lot of harvesters, man. Oh my gosh. So I feel like our turn actually needs a 3rd base, and we might see him try to soon. Our Zerg's getting close to being maxed. Even much longer, and he will be maxed. We see ship weapons, or vehicle weapons 1 on the way. A lot of banelings. Oh my gosh. Alright, that was actually worked out fairly well. He's actually sniping a lot of banelings now. That was actually way better than I was expecting. A few sniped banelings. He didn't lose much at all. He sniped a few banelings. Definitely awesome. I'm really liking his marine control. Except Blast's macro is just crazy. This took me by complete surprise because the macro early game seemed kind of crappy. I know his 3rd was denied originally, but I mean, still, man. It took him a long time to get these bases up. And our Terran was like fast, fast bases. So I don't know. Really interesting game. Let's check the upgrades. Our Carapace level 1 is actually on the way from the mutas. Normally you see muta attack go on first, but there are players like Lenok who doesn't do that. He actually prefers the Carapace first, which I'm not quite sure why, but it works out for him. And we actually have a engagement here. Oh my god, these Marines, they gotta get out of here. Ow, he got all the Marines in the front, and the only ones in the back remain. And I think that Blast is actually going to be able to clean all this up. Good micro here, except that I was going to say, except the medevac had like no life, so it could be taken out very easy. And wow. Pretty good control by Naama here. These mutas barely got it. Oh man. We actually have a lot of mutas here. And we also have Cloak on the, I think so. What is Mobius Reactor? Sounds like something. Oh, that might be for energy. Why am I looking at the Zerg? Zergs do not have the Mobius Reactor. Where is that thing at? So, I don't know where it is. I'm a complete failure. And what is it? Yeah, so it increases the starting energy of ghosts. So there we are. So he's going to have 1 for ghosts. Ghosts are really good. We are seeing the hive going up for our Zerg player, and we're seeing an engagement in the center, which I sure hope you can see because it is crazy. Both Thors going down. These mutas, there's so many mutas here. He's going to back out now, but he's getting a pretty big muta ball. And with a baneling or 2, he could actually take out all these Marines and completely annihilate this army. Naama actually does not have much at all. He's making his 4th base a planetary just for safety. We're seeing the mutas go around. They're probably going to try and scout. And we have 1 turret up here. It's not going to be enough at all. So he actually might lose a decent amount of stuff here. And snipe that instantly. Stim Marines, and they actually might be able to pick off. No, they only got like 1 muta, I think. We actually have an engagement going. Whoa, engagement going over here. Surround. I really like this. He came from 2 sides. Not enough Zerg players to do this. He should have taken out the tanks, but I felt like he had a surround going, but it felt like he lost his control on his units. These units are actually still here, and they're both gonna die. Yes, they are. Got 1 of the tanks though. The second one they didn't. Bunch of mutas over here. They're just gonna pass these Marines. They're gonna wave at each other, and little engagement here. Looks like Blast is gonna back out. No, he's going to be forced to engage, it looks like. He's going to probably get a full surround on this Thor. The Thor is down. We have Marines in the back. They're not doing anything right now. They're just chilling out. We have the bunker up, and it is about to fall. There it goes. More Marines. These are the Marines that weren't doing anything. So I don't know what to say about this game. I don't really know who's winning right now. It's been fairly even, and our 4th base just got up for a Terran player. So if he was behind, he's going to start catching up now. And our Zerg is on 5 base. So what do we have over here? We have another command center going up, which the meters are going to see instantly, and there's only 3 Marines to deal with this, which is not enough. So he may very well cancel this, or try and save it. Cancelled, yeah, it's at 300 minerals back. And looks like these meters are going to leave. They're probably going to have to, because there's a lot here now. Man, I'm just trying to... I don't know. I kind of like what he tries to do, this blast guy. But I feel like he doesn't pull it all off the right way. He pulled off the macro very well. And we actually have an engagement here. When we tried doing a surround, he severely lost his unit control. And he's going to easily clean this up. The snipes on all the mutas, and they are going to die. No, the ghosts are actually going to get away. He was going to take out this turret. They're probably going to also take out this expansion, unless they're dealt with. There are actually 3 missile turrets here, more than I expected. Or 4, but 1 was taken out, and we actually have mutas. We have some Marines here, some ghosts, and yeah, she's going to completely take out this expansion. Oh, there goes that turret. So he could whittle this down if he wants to, but it looks like he's backing out. Actually morphing a lot of banelings in his buddy's front yard. I don't know what I think about this. If you saw a bunch of banelings in your yard, you would not be happy about it. So, and I'm not so sure what I think about masked Marines against masked Baneling. However, Naama has very superb control, but I don't know. Getting a bit there with the Banelings. And yeah, I got all of that, so Naama's in a lot of trouble right now. I feel like his harvester count is really low. 49 to 97. I'm actually going to say Blast has too many harvesters, so he could make like spines with those or something. We see a bunch of meal drops. We actually have a lot of SCVs down here. They're not going to repair that. Instead, they're just going to fumble over each other. And they're actually buffering for the Marines. There aren't any Marines, so and he's actually not producing much out of these barracks. He just doesn't have any income. Oh, gosh, will he hold this off? There's a lot here for him to deal with. Ultras are on the way as well, and they're getting their chitinous plating. They're getting all their upgrades. Melee 3, armor 2. A lot of Banelings. Oh man, I don't know how Naama's going to deal with this. I do like how all those units are spread out though. It's making the Banelings far less effective. They don't feel all that cost effective anymore, but he just doesn't have much at all. The Ultras are going to be popping soon. They're a bunch queued up. We already have a few out, if I could find them. Actually, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it was just... yeah, I don't know. So it doesn't. I don't see any ultras out yet. Oh, and we do have one ultralisk out yet. So I was right. And this is going into a planetary. So he's just trying to get bases up in mining. He doesn't care if they're orbitals or not. He just wants the minerals income. And at this point, if Naama can hold on, I think he has a chance. The thing is, he's actually pretty darn behind. However, he has production facilities that he can't use, and with the income increase, he's going to be able to use them. So I'd like to see these producing something. But now, our Terran player is maxed out, and our Zerg player is maxed out, and our Terran is just not doing well. He's like half the supply. So I'm going to give a huge advantage to Blast. He's a lot of Ultralisks. 4 Ultralisks. And with their build time decreased, they're much more viable because you can hard switch to them. And the enemy won't be ready for it. We actually have a lot of Overlord. I'm not so sure what I think about this. I guess you can sacrifice a few to make the Terran put his guard down. I don't know. He's actually losing a lot of them here. Morphing one for some reason. And we have an engagement going in. We have a bunch of the Ultralisks in the back. Not much for Naama. He's got a few Marines. He's got one tank in the back. But there are a lot of Banelings and Wings and just Ultralisks. I don't know how he's going to deal with this. And I'm actually going to have to criticize Naama pretty heavily right now. Because he has a lot of minerals. And he's not... I don't think he's hotkeyed. No, he's using that one now. But feel like they're never being used. So we're seeing +3 melee about done. Bunch of lings on the way, about 40, 36, 40. Those Ultralisks are almost fully upgraded. I think they need one more armor to be fully upgraded. And I don't know. I don't feel that good about our Terran player right now. He's got 3-2 upgrades, and all the entire Zerg's army is going in the base. You're seeing a bunch of Ultralisks. It's like 8 Ultralisks or something. Let's actually check how many there are. There are 7 Ultralisks. I should learn how to count. So he's actually just spread outside of his base. We do have this base mining. We actually have a lot of income for our Terran player, I think. Oh no, I lied. 98 harvesters is just too much to deal with. Our Terran's severely behind. So I don't know what he can do. He's really just trying to hold on for his life. He's got full right side map control. The one thing I would criticize, other than him completely owning our Terran player right now, is the fact that I'm not big on his creep spread. It's just, I don't know, man. I feel like he could do a little bit better. But he's taking, other than that, he's doing phenomenal right now. Complete macro beasting it. So we got a bunch going in here. I actually saw a lot of drones coming too, and we're gonna have a bunch of Baneleys, and he's gonna take this down easy mode and take it down all the SCVs too, easy mode. I don't know what our Terran player can do. The Terran has actually macroed up a decent amount, but he's still so far behind. I don't know what he can do. We have Fungal right there. This Ultra is, yeah, he's just dead. Bunch of tanks. They're beating away this Ultra. This Ultra is actually not very... He was a bit late to the party, and by the time we got there, he was about to die. We have a bunch of Ultras right here. The very good tank line, except the Zerg is running away. So they're not going to be able to do anything. But I'm actually surprised Nama is actually being this aggressive and he's actually able to pull it off so far. I'm actually very impressed by him. The problem is our Zerg player is loading 3,600 minerals and 2,000 gas. Our Terran player is floating 40 minerals. So... oh my god, and we're even seeing an expansion on the left side of the map for our Zerg player. I'm going to give him complete advantage right now. I don't even think... No, Nama's not even mining right now. He's trying to float a base over to his third. But he's in really big trouble. I think this will be game. And it's lost. And Zerg's lost a lot more, but his macro is just completely out of control. And this may be the last engagement with all these Ultralisks here. And they're going to just go straight in. We got a bunch of them. Are they fully upgraded now? They are still not fully upgraded, and we have GG from Nama. So, yeah. Gee, look at that. That's a big carcass. So, I don't know what to say. I think this space is hilarious, though. It's just on his side of the map, the left side. But I don't know. I thought Nama was doing phenomenal in the beginning. I thought he was actually gonna win this. I thought he was, had that advantage. And then we just see Blast, who was stuck on 2 base versus like 3 base, suddenly going to like 5 base out of nowhere, and he completely came back. He macroed so hard. He got so many harvesters, 93 harvesters, and he macroed up so hard. And I guess the Terran, I felt like the Terran never really got. He never really balanced macro and army. Like he was making a little bit of army and making a little bit of dudes, but he didn't. I don't know. I just never saw him get a mass amount of units. He always felt like he was just sort of. He had a couple of units, but he did very well. His control was very good. He just needs to work on his macro. Yeah, so good game, and I'll see you guys next time. Lobster out.